Hi everyone, welcome to BumbleBeeCrafts. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for tuning in to another video from me today. It's part 4 of our lovely Cosy Winter Journal series that I'm doing. So yeah, we sewed everything in, got the signature all done, and then this part 4 is all about the decorating of the pages. There'll be some bits that you won't see me do, but I'm going to try and do as much as I can in this length of video, and then I will be back after that once it's all completed with a flip through, and as I said, she will be for sale in my Etsy shop. But yeah, today's all about decorating. I have made a bit of a start, decorated up these little flaps that flip open, even got some little sleigh bells ringing there. And then we've got I've put some snowflakes. These were done on my scan and cut, these little snowflakes, and I've used some glitter on them. So what else? Oh, I've done this. I've glued this page down and just used some gold pen and a little bow, and there's some bells there and the word sleigh ride. So that makes a lovely nice pocket. So this is where we're up to. This is my idea for here. So I thought, yeah, we'd just have a nice little craft along while I decorate some of the pages. Okay. So my idea that I had for this is that this is an old Christmas card, and I just thought that that's lovely with the horses there and the little cat in the forest and everything with the snow, and I thought the colours and everything went perfect with this, but I wanted to try and use this lip of the napkin pocket that we've got to be part of make a little tab. That's going to go on there as well, and then this whole thing's going to flip open, and then you've got a pocket here that we can create. So I think first things first is I need to cover the inside and that side with coffee dye paper, because this is going to be a flip open for some extra writing space in here. So let's do that. Let's pop the journal over there for the moment and get some coffee dye paper and my glues, and we'll start with just covering this. Oops, dropped my glue page. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Hope you've been enjoying this series so far, creating a lovely winter journal. So yeah, so just glue this down. There we go. Oops. Glue on that. Being a bit clumsy today. Okay. There we go. Move that all out. The other thing I'm not sure about is this card is quite a glossy card, so I'm just wondering how normal glue would stick to this shiny side. I might have to use Fabri-Tac glue. I think that noise must have been my hubby. He's downstairs doing some work because I'm filming this at the weekend. So, okay. So we'll leave that to dry before we go and cut it out. Give it a few minutes to dry. Pop it up there. Okay, let's bring our journal back. And I want to create this as a little pocket on the page here. So I need to give it a bit of an ink. I'm just going to use Vintage Photo, I think, for this. This is just some of the scrapbooking card that I pulled out from my stash. I think it's a pad from Hobbycraft here in the UK. So I've got my ring light on today as well because it is a miserable day today. We're cold, wet and windy. That's kind of the weather that we get here. So it's a perfect day to craft. So I just want to make sure those bells are right down there. And then that is just going to glue on there, and it's a little tuck. But we want to add a bit of decoration to it, I think, first. Do we want one of those candle? These are what you get free in the ephemera that you get with the kit. I'm wondering about that. Or do I want that one? I do like that candle. It needs to. Let's see if we give it a bit of an ink and see how that looks. We might have to put something behind this. Yeah, needs something behind it, but I quite like that. I think better than that. Okay, we'll go with that one. What can we put behind it? Do we want maybe a bit of book page or something? Might be quite nice. Let's have a look at my book pages. That would be quite nice. And then it just needs something there, doesn't it? Do we have, what words do we have? Oh look, my Scan and Cut has got a snowflake program on it. It's set in it, so I've gone ahead and cut some snowflakes, so I'm excited to use some of those in there. So we've got wintertime twinkling lights. It's a possibility. Hot tea. Into wishes. Into Wonderland. It's cold outside. I think Twinkling Lights. I'm going to use that one. Just need to cut it down a little bit. It's going to be a bit long, and I'm being brave and using the scissors. Hopefully I can get it semi straight. Okay, so yeah, we can just have that there, I think. That just gives a bit of decoration to the little pocket then, doesn't it? So bring in my ink. So are you guys ready for Christmas? Do you get ahead of the game as we're nearing December? I did actually, normally I do all my food shopping online, but we went actually to store the other day because I wanted to look at the Christmas bits and everything that they had, and I found some gingerbread men lights. Oh, they are adorable. They're battery operated lights that are on a string, and they've just got these cute little gingerbread men, and yeah, they're going to look lovely in my kitchen for the festive season. So I can't wait to put those up. I'm kind of getting excited now. We've only got, I wait until the 1st of December. I don't put the decorations up until the 1st of December. Yeah, I think because of doing all the Christmas journals ahead in November and everything, I'm really getting to the stage now where it's like, I want the rest of the house to be Christmassy, not just my craft room. But I'll be still busy doing some work in there in our living room, trying to get it right. Oh, is this stuck? This paper is so fragile, so fragile. There we go. Okay, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use my other glue for this, just my normal PVA glue. It's got a bit of a goober on it. So I watched another Christmas movie the other day, just another cheesy classic, Hallmark style feel-good Christmas movie. So I'm really getting into the Christmas, and hubby was like, oh, I can put Christmas music on now then, can I? I was like, yeah, go on, I've started watching my Christmas films, so you might as well start listening to Christmas music. Some of the good old classic Christmas songs. Okay. It's not quite straight. There we go. There, that's really quite cute, that little pocket. And I think time you've got that there as well, that would be really quite nice. So let's make sure that that's flat down. Let's stick this down. And then hopefully the coffee dye bit is dry enough for me to cut out, and then I'll see how it will glue on the shiny card. I mean, this is really strong PVA glue. It says it's glue, will glue fabric and leather and that, but I think because it's quite wet, it takes a while to dry, whereas Fabri-Tac is quite quick glue to dry. Okay, so I've moved that. There we go. Let's weigh this down. Like so. Okay. So now let's cut around this. Just check I'm still filming. Yeah, we're still in camera. Okay. There we go. Okay. So let's grab another bit of coffee dye paper and move you to the side there. And I'm going to try this glue and see. I think this glue might be definitely better than the stick glue. Because I want it all covered, the 3 sides, so that you've got plenty of writing space, or you can put a pocket on it. Okay. Okay, let's glue this down. What I might actually do, make sure it's not seeped out that way, is put it under my mat here. That's often something I do to keep things flat, and let that dry. Okay, so let's see how this is doing. Looks like that's stuck there nicely. Okay, so while we're waiting, my next the next page here, I was going to use just a little bit of this lace, let it overhang a little bit, but have it as just a little tuck. So let's grab a glue sheet and put that under here. Let's see how much we want out. Probably about this. So we do round here and round here. And then this bit we can, which way is it? Yeah, I did have it the right way. We can just lay that on like so. We need a little bit more up here, I think we do. I'll make sure it's nice and secure because I won't be stitching this, so there we go. So I'll secure that end. I'll put a little bit more there. There, I just think that's really nice because you could put a little something in there if you wanted to. If not, it just makes a nice little decoration on the page. Okay, let's see how this is drying. It's still a bit wet. But I think it's going to stick it. So I'm going to leave it out now so that the air can get to both sides. Okay. So that's there. And this one I wanted to do as a belly band. I'd previously, oh yes, I was going to stick that on there, just a little snowflake as a bit of decoration, wasn't I? Let's do that. So yeah, I've kind of gone ahead and put bits in here that I think would look nice and where I want them, so that it we can do hopefully a good amount of decorating on camera. But, yeah, it was only the one program preloaded in my machine for the snowflakes, so I thought I would just do them in different colours. I've got some white and I've got some of this blue. I thought it was a nice blue. Let's weigh that down. now we then go to stick this. This is from one of my Messy Mondays. We had a bit of a play, we created a background. Then I think in another video we added the snowflake stamps. Oh, my mind went blank there. And then I've just backed it onto some lace, which I just thought would be really nice as a little belly band there. Oh, I've just dropped the lid of my glue. No, oh, I can see it. Better pick that up in case the cat comes in here. Thinks it's a little toy to play with. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue on the top and the bottom of this. Like so. And then make sure we get it straight, and that's just going to go on there. So that's way that down there and that down there. Okay. Oops. I don't want that to stick to that page. There we go. So I mean, that in itself looks quite nice, but I just thought it would make a really nice idea to then have a bit more of a flip out with that. Okay, so we just need to wait for this to dry a little bit more. Okay, so I did go ahead and make a couple of little clusters. Can you see those? These are just some little wooden charms, and I've just put some sparkly material on them, and I thought we could use those probably on the top of a tag or on the journaling card or something, because this, if I put this in the page, it would make it a bit thick for you to write on. It's like the bells, they are at the bottom of the pages, so they shouldn't impede on writing space for you. Okay, so we've still got that, I mustn't forget that bit. How are we doing? There. Let's see if I can just trim this edge bit now. Yeah, I think we might be able to trim it now. Yeah, I'm hoping this will stick. If it doesn't, I will use Fabri-Tac, because I know that will stick almost anything really. Let's do it this way. And then put a bit of extra glue on this corner that's coming up. I think that's going to work. Time that goes on there, and you open it up to writing space. That's going to be lovely. Yeah, I do hope this works. Let me just... There we go. I do think it needs to dry a little bit longer before we ink it or anything, so I'm going to leave that in here and we'll come back to that page. That should be dry enough now. that's on there. This is nice and dry on here. Oh yes, we've got a little pocket that you get in the kit that I was just going to have on here, and then this was just going to go down here. Okay, let's put these on then. Oops. A bit wobbly on my gluing today. It's probably because it's late morning and I've already done some housework this morning and then made apple streusel cupcakes. Oh, they are so yummy. They really are, full of cinnamon and nutmeg and apple. I use stewed apples in them, and oh, they're just so warm and comforting and just remind me of autumn so much. They're one of my autumn favourite bakes. So they don't last very long. I kind of waited. It was still warm when I was eating my first one this morning because they're so nice warm as well as cold. Okay. So again, just put a little weight on this, I think, like so. Then we want a bit of Fabri-Tac. I should have left it up on its side. It shouldn't take too long. I got some more of this on order coming, so I'm getting a bit low on my Fabri-Tac. So I'm going to put that under there as well, just to protect it. There we go. Now, that's looking nice along there. Lovely. We can move that out of the way. Just adds a bit of decoration to the page. My last journal, the cookie journal, because it was intended as a recipe journal, I didn't put any lace or trim or anything on the pages. So this one definitely, I feel, wants some lace and some trim on the pages. Okay, that should be down nice. Make sure they're all still okay. Yep. Okay. So on here, oh yes, this, I wasn't happy with the flip. It looked very weak along this join here for some reason. All the others have looked absolutely fine. So I've just reinforced this one with some washi tape. Just some, this one's got some deers on and this one's got some twinkly lights. Which is a way you can actually attach things onto the page, a bit like we're going to attach this onto here, doing it after we've actually put the pages together. But it just helps protect that, because as I said, I wasn't quite happy with how that was looking. I thought it might tear, and that's the last thing I want for it to do. Okay, so I wanted to keep this as writing space, but with this hiding it, so this can be decorated up, and I thought we could have perhaps a nice little pocket or something on there. Now we've got these. What's the picture like under there? We could have that on there as a nice little pocket, couldn't we? That would blend nicely. I think I want the corners rounded. Just check how we're doing on time. Oh, we're up to half an hour. That's not too bad. That's That's not too bad. What else do we want on there? Do we want a little word or something? Let's have a little look. Let's have a look at our words. Most of them are twinkling lights, frozen toes, the fire. There's not. No, I don't feel any of those little words go. I do want something else on it though. Might do a little notch out of it. Let's just use this one to do a little notch. There we go, and if we give it a bit of an ink as well. I like to ink personally because I just feel it frames it, but I know inking's not for everybody. There we go. So you're going to have something in there, but I would like something on there. Got these little trees. No, they don't really go. Maybe we could have a little fabric cluster or something on there. We've got a little gold ribbon. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I think it needs on there. Maybe we just need to have a little bit of trim at the bottom. Let's have a look. I'm just having a rummage. We've got this little bit. This might be quite nice. Because then this could be like part of the tab as well, couldn't it? Maybe I need a bit. It's nice, but I'm thinking a bit wider if I'm going to make it as part of the tab. So I think this might be a bit too wide. Maybe a bit of ribbon. Maybe we want a bit of this. And maybe this just forms the tab in the centre, like so. I'm being very indecisive today. I'm being very indecisive. Either way, I know this is going on as a pocket, so I'm just going to stick this down and we will move on. Otherwise, yeah, I'm going to be stuck on this one pocket trying to decide on what to do. Having a bit of a block on what I want. Okay. So you're going to go down there. And lay you down. Like so. There we go. So again, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I did want to make this, which we can do. Now this is going to be, I first see this done, Gail. You stick it down on the page, just here and here, so you can tuck down as a belly band, but it flips open and flips open, and you've got writing space in here, and then obviously that will close, and I'm just going to have this on here so that you tuck this behind it. First thing I want to do is just round these corners. I just think it looks nicer rounded, and I think, do I want to do the inside? So you're going to have this on here, and then that tuck in to there. I think I will round these, and then we'll give it a bit of an ink. Now, what colour ink do I want? I think just the blue. Go with the Faded Jeans. It doesn't show too much, but it just takes that white edge off. Now, you're not going to see the back, so just make sure this is done. And then this side as well. Okay, so that's what you're going to see there. So let's do the inside, because you're going to see all of the inside. Now I'll go and do the creases afterwards, I think. So you could decorate the inside of these up and have pockets and stuff, but I thought I'd have it leave it plain for now, and then whoever buys the journal can decide on how they wanted to do this bit. Okay, so that's going like so. We'll just give this a bit of an ink round. Okay. So we need to position this on here, don't we? So what I'm going to do is hold it where I wanted it there and just put a bit of glue like that on this bottom bit. Okay, and then we'll lay that down, get it straight like so. Just weigh that down. This should be nice and dry. Yeah, I'm going to leave that for now, maybe come back to it. I might have a bit of inspiration as to what I want to do with that. This page, again, I'm not sure. I think I might leave that for now. Whatever we're up to. Oh yes, that's some ideas for there. So let's make sure that is, yeah, that's good. That's stuck down. I'm just going to make sure it's burnished nice so that it lays flat, and we can then glue this on here down these two sides. Okay, right, let's try and see if we can get this straight. It's not quite in the centre there, is it? I need to come down a little bit, about there. Let's just wipe that off. Bit of tissue. There, I think that's about centre. So we're going to weigh you down. There and there. Lovely. Okay, we're up to about 40 minutes and my phone usually cuts out about now, so I'm going to pause the video, let this dry. I do want to come back and show you putting this in, so I will be back momentarily for you. Hello, I've come back. this has dried nicely. That's where we were up to, so that's dried, and you've got a nice pocket there that you can put something in, and then this flips open like that for some extra writing space, or you could decorate it up and put a pocket in there, and then that just tucks in there to hold that close. So while I was waiting for that to dry, I had a little think on what to do on here, because I really wanted something in this little gap here, and I finally found a little bit of word here, inspire, and then this little bit of lace. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, I knew I'd find something, the perfect little thing to go on here. I just couldn't think of it at the time. So we'll stick this in. And then as a tab on there, I'm going to use the snowflakes as a little tab. I used it on one of the other flippy flaps and I really liked it, so I thought I'd do the same again. Okay, let's put some glue on here. There we go. And then that is just going to sit there. Look at that, that's nice and cute. I think that just finishes that little pocket off nicely now. Okay, so just pop you on there. Now, yeah, these are the little white snowflakes, so I'm just going to glue one in place and then glue the other behind it, and that creates a little tab. Let me just grab that bit of paper. So we're just going to have you there, I think. Okay. And then let's glue this. So I got there in the end, even though I was having a bit of a block at the time. Okay. So put that up here, and I'm just going to position this, line the two up, like so. And then pop that back under there. And we're just going to weigh that down. Okay. Yeah, that just finishes up nicely, that does. Okay, I'm just going to, where were we? We want to go back to this while that's drying. Now, one of the edges was peeling up again on this with the PVA glue, which says it does do fabric, plastic, leather, but it just would not glue to the shiny surface on this card. So I ended up using Fabri-Tac in the end just to bond it, and that's glued perfectly. It's down really good. So that's something I've learned, that if it's really shiny card and surface, then you need to use a much stronger glue. But that's done, and I've inked it, so we will then glue this one in place, because I wanted to get that done in this little video, part 4 of the decorating. So I think this should be dry enough now. I might just leave that paper in there just in case. So let's move the little bells down to the bottom. There we go. So this is the page, and we want to get that kind of centre. And then what I think I might do is pop it down that way. Okay. Get a glue page under here so we don't get glue anywhere else. We're going to use Fabri-Tac glue, and we just want a piece all the way along here. try and see if I can get this looking centre about here. That should. Now, I probably need to do a little bit more glue in here. Come on, down you come. I've got a new one coming today. I think I said that. But for now, we've got to make do with this. A bit of glue along there. Okay. So we'll weight this down. Let that dry for a moment, and then we're going to put the lace over the edge as well. So it's nice and dry. This is, you can move that out of the way. Yeah, let me show you. I went ahead and done lots of different sizes, so I'm going to be making up some different snowflakes with these, some little patterns, and use it to decorate the journal. And I will put a little bag of them in the journal as well when it's sold, so you've got some yourself to decorate up. Okay, yeah, that's done nicely. So Fabri-Tac doesn't take too long to dry, and we just, which way does that go? I think it goes that way. So yeah, so we're just going to go all down here. Okay, with strings. Like so. Oh, that looks so pretty. That really does look pretty. Yeah, this is how I envisioned it looking. I think that's lovely. The lace, and then that just flips open. But what you've got is actually you've got double journaling space inside there. Okay, so we need to let that completely dry now, but that looks lovely, and when you flip it open you've got your pocket here as well. I'm really liking that. So we got a fair bit done in today's video, so I'm going to carry on, finish the bits that I want to do in the journal. Probably need to make some ephemera to fill the pockets as well, and then I will be back for part 5, which will be the final flip through for you. That will be probably later next week. I've got a few other videos to do first, but yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed just crafting along with me as I decorate up some of the pages in here, come up with a few different ideas like this using the card here, and I will be back in my next video. Take care everyone, thanks for watching, bye.